going on with Vin Blaine, fam?
Me I ask, bro.
So apparently, I'm not gonna report again,
Mm-hmm.
right? But we know that some prominent figures and it is rumored that players in the female team does not want Vin Blaine to be the head coach of the Jamaica women's national team. What do you say about this, fam?
Um, Not much to say, and as I say, politics,
Is it harsh?
politics.
Is it harsh? Because we can't talk about the politics of it. But
Yeah,
just the decision. Is the decision harsh?
no. Like
No?
if you're not good enough, you're not good enough, bro.
What do you think about the results that
From
we
what
had?
we've seen, huh?
What about the results that we had?
What about them?
I'm asking if it's harsh based on the results that we had. Do you want
No,
to go off the
because
back?
I think based on the results that I was expecting, I think it was a bit underwhelming in my opinion.
Mhm.
And I think we should have scored way more goals than we scored. We should have played way more organized than we played. I think our girls' talent far surpasses that of the opposition
Mhm.
with which we were matched up against.
Yeah.
And at times we made it look harder than it needed to be.
Bro, while I agree with that,
Mm-hmm.
I must say that the team has been improving game by game.
That
So
is
while
true.
it started off underwhelming, the last game and the game before that was better than the window before that. So I was kind of excited to see the next step that the girl. I keep saying that I want to see the next step that the girls are going to take. No, if they get Vin Blaine out of that, it would have to be the previous head coach. Or else, if you introduce somebody new again, we would have to start from zero in a World Cup qualifying campaign, in the middle of a tournament, the championship. I would want to see all of that. So if it's not somebody that they're already familiar with, I'd keep Vin Blaine.
But then, what if it is somebody who they are familiar with, i.e., Busby,
Yeah.
And then again, even if it isn't, like if the girls don't want to play for you, if the
That's
players,
true.
if the
This is true.
players if the players have lost faith in the coach, then it is already a failed campaign,
That
and there
is
is
true.
no recovery in that
This is true. This is
because our talent is not overwhelming enough to face such adversity as players not wanting to play for a coach and
Mhm.
still be able to advance.
No, but
But
think about it, bro.
huh?
Think about it. These girls don't want to play for Vin Blaine, but at the same
Mhm.
time, as I previously said, they're improving and they're looking to be playing better football and they're scoring goals and we're winning against teams that we should be winning against even without a coach. But it's crazy if you would assume that most things should be well in the camp based on the last window, based on qualifying. I feel like the morale should be high in the camp. But right after the group stages, news come out. We don't want the coach. No. As I say, if it's somebody that they're familiar with, fine. Somebody new, I'm not really excited for that. But you made a very strong point. If you have a team and the team don't want to play for you, you already lose. You've lost already. And it would be so disappointing for Jamaica to not make it to the next World Cup because of personal issues or because of politics. This is what we hate about the men's team. So if we see it creeping at the females team, that would be very, very disappointing.
Yeah, bro. But as I say, yo, Jaja, if you've lost faith in the coach, unless you are far superior in talent, then you will not succeed.
Yeah.
And based on the zone that we are drawing in, based on the talent that we know the Americas and the Canadas possess, the Haitian team now they are growing by strength to strength, and they are getting more confident and better. We see the Mexicans and the Costa Ricas; they looked absolutely supreme,
Hmm.
and that's the level of competition that we're going to have to match. And
Yeah.
technically, I don't necessarily think we're on the level of them technically. However, I do think we have advantages
Yeah.
as it relates to our size, physicality, or speed, God given ability.
Yeah.
And I think that if we are organized and disciplined and well coached, we can then go on to get results against some of these teams and then qualify. However, with the ability that we have, and seeing that in many cases we will be outclassed as it relates to skill and technical ability. If we're not disciplined and we're not well coached, or if the girls don't believe in the system of the coach, then we are unequivocally doomed.
Yeah.
So would it be the right decision to just move on from Vin Blaine now to try and get
Regardless, yeah, yeah. That's probably the right thing to do. That's right. If the team is not with you, why fight? Why fight to be in a space where you're not wanted by the people that you're supposed to lead?
paycheck, bro?
I don't even think the paycheck is that great. You know what?
Yo, if me have my work, if I'm employed in an organization to lead men or women, and those men and women don't want me to lead them, but I have the responsibility of leading them. Do you think that I'm going to then just walk away from my appointment
Mm.
and left my paycheck and then mess with my contract? Then I get
Yeah, and
fired.
then another thing to think about is his resume. This would not look good on his resume at all. And imagine what Vin Blaine could prove if he takes Jamaica to the World Cup and say he wins a game. So
And
maybe, yeah,
the situation needs to be sorted because there's been Blaine and the team needs to be focused on Mexico, not this. I agree 100%.
yeah, yeah,
And as I said, people, me and Rush, we're not here saying that everything that we say is gospel, or fact. We can only go off the letter that was signed. So I heard the letter, it was signed and it was released and it was published, right? So we can speak on that, and we also have information that so the girls, some of the girls, if not all of them, are uncomfortable with the situation. That's
hmm
stuff that we've heard. So we can only speak on that. So as I said, that we're not diving into the nitty gritty of the matter because we do not know.
yeah.
We repeat, we do not know.
Yeah, the
However,
intricacies of it we don't know. But
huh?
we know what's in the public, but the intricacies of it, like the politics and the personal stuff, we don't know that at all. But we can talk, we can give our opinion on what is being reported, and that's exactly what we're doing here. So yeah, and to that point though, the football season is drawing to a close, especially in England and Europe. The season is winding down, right? The last couple of games are being played if they're not played already in a lot of the competitions around the world.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I would assume that the girls would have some sort of camp by the end of this month, some sort of camp in June, some sort of camp in July. The competition is what? In July, right? Mid-July, I think. So I'm expecting this to be sorted out before the month is out, and then we can focus on our camps and building towards the competition. So that's a very good point. This needs to be sorted out right now.
Remember, all the girls are fully professional and know good coaching. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
so when they're thrust in a situation, i.e. the reggae boys into the situation with Theodore Whitmore, they do understand that this is subpar, this is not up to scratch, as compared to what they were used to before with Busby, who is a professional licensed coach, specifically as it relates to female football. That's where he made his bread and butter. And we saw how he came in and he developed good relationships with these girls. They obviously loved him, and he obviously loved them, and they achieved great success, bro.
Yeah.
Right? And for Vin Blaine to walk in those shoes, it might be an unfair ask, if
Yeah.
I'm being completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
However, the work is the work, bro. Get the job done or get the hell out.
Or
And a
leave.
part of the job is to get the girls to understand and appreciate and then play with your philosophy.
Yeah.
And he's obviously failing at that.
Yeah. And you have to understand, you have stakeholders in anything that is being done professionally. The girls
Mm-hmm.
are the stakeholders, you have the fans, you have the JFF, you have Vin. And numerous or one of such stakeholders can want a change. No, the fans get, like, for example, in the men's team, the fans came out and they said we need Taylor Whitmore gone. Now we are one of the most important stakeholders of the reggae boys, right? And the fans came
Yeah.
out. We're not pleased with Theodore Tapper Whitmore. We want Tapper gone. Tapper was gone before the year was out. No, if I would say the most important stakeholders in the female team, which are the girls. There's no team without the girls. If they're saying they don't want the coach from, a decision has to be made. I
And
don't
right
think
now,
it.
too.
Eh?
Right now, too, bro. And yeah, addition had to be made right now. So wouldn't say, oh, him no mind them not liking the coach and not thinking he's good enough. Like people are people. You get me? Say?
Yeah.
I agree with that. Him just no likes the whole thing public. And neither do we. Neither do we when we don't like to see our dirty laundry being aired publicly. However, our job, we do this YouTube thing essentially as a profession. We make money from it. So our job is to when we get news to speak on it, right? So it is not a responsibility to necessarily keep it on the hush hush. From a personal standpoint, I would love if they could have their thing figured out and us not get any news to cover, right?
Yeah.
Because that would be what's better for Jamaican football.
Yeah, man, I say, oh, I feel like we can do without the drama, fam. We have talented players all over the world. And something else I say again, people, we should be glad that Jamaica has spread her wings so far and wide across the world.
Mm-hmm.
That we can have all these players in Europe, have all these players in America, and we can have such a talented squad. But we are all back to self, people. We are all back to self. I don't know what is caused this, and maybe it is justified. Maybe the ladies are well within their right to be calling for the head of Blaine. Maybe they are. I don't know. And from some whispers that we've heard around the camp, kind of sound like they're in their right. Zine, again, not reporting.
Mm-hmm.
But more on the football and no drama, fam.
Rush, I'm gonna let them in on a little inside thing. We have a friend group, and our motto for 2022 was no bomb rush.
Yeah.
You get me, I say, bro? We need a no bomb rush 2023. No drama in the reggae boys in the JFF. Hashtag no bomb rush 2023. No drama.